Before success meant followers, 6 streams of income, or waking up at 5 a.m. to yell at the universe that you're abundance, it had a different flavor, a different context, a different intention. In this episode of 277 Broadcast, we trace the bastard history of success, where it started as a concept, how it turned into a modern myth, and when exactly it stopped being a personal goal and became a collective disease with Wi-Fi. Success, as we know it, was shaped by the market. It's not inherently wrong, but pretending it's objective or realistic for all is. And like any good mass delusion, it needs a little religion, a bit of cash, and a whole lot of guilt. In the classical world, the Greeks didn't talk about success like we do. They didn't dream of climbing the corporate ladder or having an apartment with faux marble countertops. They dreamed of areté, excellence, moral, ethical, human. Success was dying with honor, like Achilles, being wise like Socrates, even if it got you killed, founding a city like Romulus, even if it meant killing your brother. It wasn't productive success. It was tragic, existential. They didn't want happiness. They wanted to be remembered. If they made it, they became constellations. Today, if you make it, you become a motivational meme with your crying face next to a quote misattributed to Steve Jobs. Then came Christianity and a new definition of success, being a faithful, obedient slave. It wasn't about conquering, creating, or thinking anymore. It was about obeying, not sinning, enduring, dying in silence so that maybe, just maybe, you wouldn't burn in hell with the other poor souls like you. Success was no longer earthly. It was eternal. You suffered now for rewards later, a kind of celestial pension plan. Want success? Be chaste, be humble, be miserable in life. God will reward you with harps, clouds, and imaginary friends. Hell audited your desires, and heaven institutionalized your conformity. With the Protestant Reformation and the rise of capitalism, success got a new makeover. Now God didn't just reward you later, He started rewarding you now. Are you rich? You must be chosen. Are you poor? You must have sinned. The idea was born. Success is a divine signal. But with it came something worse. If you're not successful, it's your fault. You're not trying hard enough, and with that, guilt became personal. The system is fine. You're the broken one. That's where the self-made man was born. The Protestant entrepreneur, the bourgeois who works 20 hours a day, so he doesn't have to think about the fact that his life is a tunnel with no exit, and thus, work became a religion without Sundays. Then came the 20th century, industrialization, Hollywood, television, advertising, and suddenly success became a spectacle. It stopped being something internal. It had to be seen by others. Success wasn't living well. It was appearing to live well. The house, the car, the model-looking wife, the whiskey you don't like but it's expensive, the office you hate but it has a view. Enter the American dream, which turned into the Latino hustle, then into a personal brand in minimalist font. Success now comes with slogans. Just do it. Be your best self. Hustle or die. And we all bought it because it sounded nice. Because it looked possible. Because having a fake goal felt safer than facing the void. Now in the 21st century, success is an app. A video, a story, its followers, likes, networking, and a calendar full of useless events where everyone applauds each other. It's being an opinion leader without reading a full book. It's selling success courses to people without success, so they can pay you and you can keep pretending. It's talking about winner mindset, while you owe everyone and are 2 invoices away from collapse. It's parroting lines like, "There's no plan B." Crush it, bro. Be the best version of yourself. Visualize, manifest, and breathe through your left nostril. But it's always the same thing. You must win in a race you didn't sign up for, with rules no one explained, judged by people you'll never meet, but you fear disappointing anyway. So no, modern success isn't natural. It isn't universal. It isn't inevitable. It's a marketed idea. Designed, packaged, sold, and reinforced by a culture that doesn't know what to do with its own anxiety. Once, success meant dying for a cause. Now it's smiling in a selfie while your soul disintegrates. And still, we want it, because the alternative, not succeeding, is terrifying. So we fake it, even if it costs us our real life. Subscribe to 277 Broadcast, the only podcast that tells you the history of success, so you can decide whether to keep believing in it or throw it in the trash. And remember, once heroes were demigods who fought titans. Apparently, being a hero today just means waking up at 3:30 a.m. to journal, cold plunge, and shout affirmations at your mirror. I don't know about you, but I'd rather die like Achilles than to live like a disruptive marketing leader with a perfectly curated Instagram life.